Okay, so that's rich media. Um, native advertising. Um, all right, this is what we call a wolf in sheep's clothing. This is an ad that looks like the site's content. All right, so we're looking at Gawker, which is a site that I don't think even exists anymore. This is a couple of years ago that I did this. And Gawker is putting up an ad by Acer from Acer Computers. I actually have an Acer computer laptop. And this whole thing, how to transform into a total nerd babe, is an ad. But it's got the saucy personality of Gawker, which is a kind of a celebrity gossip site. And so you're likely to think, oh, it's content, not just an ad that I will reject and not want to look at. It is fun content, and you'll get sucked into it. And next thing you know, you've got 10 Acer laptops you're trying to sell somewhere. Okay, so it's a wolf in sheep's clothing, and in the magazine and print business, this used to be called an advertorial. But of course, in digital, they don't want to stick with the old terms. They come up with their own stuff. And so it's native advertising. All right, so let me find my cursor. All right, now video. More video was uploaded to YouTube in the last 2 months than all three of the major networks. Everything they've aired since 1948, which is when ABC started broadcasting. Oh my God. For us folks in the direct business who think about databases, that's a lot of storage. That's a big cloud. So, with video advertising, one of the issues even with TV ads, how do you get viewers to watch the video until the end? How do you get their attention to start with and get them to stick with it? Um, so, another example from my time working with Hive, how you view entertainment, the horrible branding. And Choice Hotels, this time the client is not 800 Flowers, the client is Hulu. It's another client that I brought in. And this is just spells out the brands of Choice Hotels and shows you that they have 5,049 hotels in the US. And so that makes them, what is it, the fifth, one, two, three, four, fifth biggest chain in the US in terms of rooms. Okay. So, um, the last thing we tried to sell was the reservation confirmation email, which was a bust. And this was, hint, hint, it's going to be another bust. This is, we had the right to sell ads on the Wi-Fi, the hotel's Wi-Fi landing page. So when you check into your room and you want to go through the hotel Wi-Fi rather than roaming on your own Wi-Fi from your cell provider, you go to the Wi-Fi, you put in the password that the hotel gives you, and you go to a landing page. That's the first place you go on the internet. And then from there, you can go look at your mail or your social media, whatever you want to do. So we're supposedly going to sell what's called an interstitial video ad. So it would start to run, it would load and then start to run while the hotel Wi-Fi page is loading. And then we had some banners to sell also. So this was the package that we had. So you probably can't hear the sound. This is the Hulu ad that ran. Um, I'm gonna just let this stay here for a minute while I talk about it. So it occurred to me that, what kinds of products or services would want to advertise to reach people checking into a hotel, basically. And Choice Hotels, by the way, don't have room service ever. So one likely category would be any kind of food delivery service. Um, Uber Eats or Grubhub, etc. Um, Another category would be entertainment, home entertainment. So Hulu, I knew the top people in the advertising department of Hulu. I went to the senior VP of ad sales, and he turned me on to their head of customer acquisition. And they were and are in a battle to build their subscriber base. Um, And so, with all these, 4 or 5 million people checking into Choice Hotels, 6 million people a month, is this a chance to get some new people to try and sign up for Hulu? And so, the ad Hulu ended up producing was bad. You just, I think, saw the visual of it. There's not much else to it other than music. I don't think there's really any announcer stuff. But just take a look here, in direct. Remember how we're supposed to have an offer? Yeah, look at the offer. Tiny text at the bottom of the page. I mean, and then if you clicked it, you had to put all this information in. So it was an aggravating, pain in the ass sign up process. Um, and the ad, honestly, is just shows some of the programming at Hulu and doesn't really make any compelling reason why I need to go to Hulu and why this content is so wonderful and so special. So, eh, 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 eh. So, I'm going to stop here. I'm going to insert the video with the sound so you can watch it, and then we'll talk about the results. And again, we're talking about running video in interactive media. Okay, just bear with me here as usual. I have to find my damn cursor. There it is. Well, there we